In a cozy little house with a bright blue door lived a fluffy gray cat named Whiskers and a friendly brown dog named Bruno. They were the very best of friends. As the sun peeked through the window this morning, its warm golden light gently woke Bruno. He stretched his long, brown legs, gave a big quiet yawn, and trotted over to Whiskers' favorite sleeping spot, a soft round cushion by the fireplace. Whiskers was still curled up in a tight little ball, his gray fur rising and falling with each tiny breath. Bruno nudged him gently with his wet nose. Whiskers opened one sleepy green eye, then the other, and gave a soft little meow that sounded like, "Good morning, Bruno." After a yummy breakfast, they decided to spend the day in the garden. The sun was warm, but not too hot, and a gentle breeze made the leaves on the big oak tree dance. Bruno loved to chase his favorite red ball. He'd pounce and roll it with his paws, then look back at Whiskers with a happy wag of his tail. Whiskers preferred a quieter game. He watched a little yellow butterfly flutter from flower to flower. He wiggled his bottom, ready to pounce, but then decided it was much nicer just to watch it fly away into the big blue sky. Later, they found a perfect sunny spot on the soft green grass. Bruno lay down with a happy sigh, resting his head on his paws. Whiskers, feeling cozy and safe, padded over and curled up right beside him, tucking his head under Bruno's chin. Bruno's fur was so warm, and Whiskers began to purr. It was a low, rumbly sound like a tiny, happy engine. The sound was so calming that Bruno's eyes started to feel heavy, and soon they were both napping together in the warm afternoon sun. The garden was filled with the sweet smell of flowers and the gentle buzzing of sleepy bees. When they woke up, the sun was beginning to set, painting the sky in beautiful colors of orange, pink, and purple. It was time for their evening walk. They walked slowly down their favorite path, side by side. Bruno sniffed at interesting smells along the way, his tail wagging gently. Whiskers walked with his tail held high, rubbing against Bruno's leg every now and then to say, "I'm right here with you." They watched as the first stars began to twinkle in the darkening sky, like tiny diamonds scattered on a deep blue blanket. Back inside, the house was quiet and calm. They had a little drink of water and then headed towards their sleeping spots. Bruno curled up on his big soft dog bed, and Whiskers hopped onto his cushion by the now cool fireplace. Before they closed their eyes, Bruno gave a soft woof, which meant good night, Whiskers. And Whiskers replied with a gentle meow, which meant good night, Bruno. Sweet dreams. The moon shone brightly through the window, casting a silver glow over the two sleeping friends. The whole house was peaceful. Whiskers dreamt of chasing moonbeams, and Bruno dreamt of floating on soft, fluffy clouds. They were safe and sound, ready for another happy day together when the sun came up again. Now it's time for you to have sweet dreams, too. Close your eyes, get comfy and cozy, and drift off to sleep. Good night. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of Bruno and Whiskers' adventures. Thanks for watching.